Opinions, viewpoints, and beliefs presented on this program do not necessarily reflect those of the management, the affiliates and broadcast partners, or the sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Scarefest Radio, the radio you can see.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to Scarefest Television. The original broadcast date is March 11th, 2022. And, bad news. My guest has not called in. Thom Mathews was scheduled tonight. I got a confirmation from him this week. But I understand he does have a real day job. So, anyways, but he has not called in. I do have it set up. I think if he joins in the, as the show goes on, I can just tweak some stuff and get him right on in here. But that is where we are. But, so I'm joined tonight by the lovely and talented Adrian Elder. Say hi to everybody, Adrian.
Hi, everybody, especially hi, Christy, sitting on a plane watching Scarefest TV.
Yes, hello. Special greetings to Christy on the plane. Enjoy your trip over the pond. And hope we don't go to World War III and you can't leave. There, I said it.
Don't say that. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. The world has just gone. The world went to shit 2 years ago. And now it's flushed and everything. Anyway, so that's where we kind of are. But everybody, we decided to go forward with the show, no matter what, come hell or high water, because we have a celebrity announcement, and I'm excited about it, and I just wanted to go ahead and get that out there. Sure, we could just drop a banner on Facebook like every other convention, but no. I gotta have my FaceTime. Now, incidentally, everybody, now, because it is March 11th, and if you live anywhere in the, east of the Mississippi, pretty much, the temperature has dropped, Is vociferously the correct word? I don't know. Anyway, the point is, I walked up my stairs tonight, Adrian, to come into the studio, and when I opened the door to the studio, it was like, it felt like it was 40 degrees up here. Now,
oh my God.
But it's just in the stairwell. Up here, it's fine, but well, you know what? It's not cold enough for flannel, but I compromised.
Gotta have some layers.
I did layers. So anyway, that's where we are, everybody. And that's the other thing. This might be an omen because I've not had internet for 7 days as of midnight tonight. Other than my phone, of course. So it's a fucked up world. There, I said it. Yeah,
dropping the F-bomb early.
Yep, that way we will not be monetized by YouTube.
Get it out of the way.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Joe said it's even snowing in...
Where?
Well, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize it was far south.
Yeah, it, actually, I saw somebody in Tennessee, say it, but yeah, according to the weather map, south of us is getting this. I don't know how far south it goes, but yeah, the real snow is like down in that part of the yonder, down in the eastern, southeastern part. So anyway,
wait,
we're on the cusp of like 2 inches here. I'm not too worried about the snow, but as we were discussing before the show, when you're running around in your tank top at 4 o'clock. And now you're digging through the drawers for the winter coat you washed a week ago. Yeah, it
You just get all your stuff wash and put away for the year, and then, you know, get all the boxes piled back up in the closet, and then bam, you got to dig it all out again.
So
that's okay, because I keep my Scarefest shirts out.
And we're probably going to get complaints from the chat room. We just went red on the dashboard. Now we're going yellow. Now we're green. So sorry about if the audio glitched, but we weren't talking about anything important right then. Anyway, I'm supposed to be up to like 70 by the end of next week. So isn't that all just wonderful? But if one more person shares that stupid meme where winner is like the person you're having a fight with, and it's, oh, and one more thing. Stop it. That thing's like 10 years old.
I just saw on the big chat. I'm sorry, I didn't have the one open. I just had one Facebook one open. Sarah, yes, I'm feeling much better. When we went to Atlanta, just a lot like today, actually. So it was 33 degrees when I left Kentucky. When I got to Atlanta, my car said it was 78. So in 5 hours, it went 45 degrees. And then I came home and it was cold. And then we got warm for a day or two, cold. I have had some sort of funky crud ever since, I'm going to call it con crud, ever since we left Days of the Dead. I'm still not 100%, but yeah, I know I looked like crap during the staff meeting. Wes and Anita got to hang out with me last weekend, and I was coughing and sneezing all over the place. So, you know.
Yeah, that one time.
At least you didn't have to put up with that.
During our staff meeting, one time she sneezed and scared the living piss out of me. And it wasn't. I'm not afraid of catching anything from her. It's just that this sneeze was like.
It was loud.
It was loud and shrill.
And she was sitting right next to
you. Yeah,
you.
and she was, yeah. And I was facing away from her. And
he was right. But he was facing away, so he didn't see the buildup where I was like. And yeah, it was catastrophic. But does anybody have anything that they want to talk about necessarily?
I probably can't hear you at the moment. There we go. We're reconnected now.
Okay. Okay. Does anybody have anything that they want to talk about? I know we did. Oh my gosh, Christy's sending me funnies. Hold on. She took a picture of the screen froze. I want to see our faces.
You had one really good where you froze. Anyway, if our chat room is back, if y'all have regained connection, if you have any questions in the chat room, we will be happy and excited to answer them. Otherwise, in a few minutes, we're going to drop our celebrity announcement and go to bed. That's hey, by the way, tomorrow night, time change. How do you feel about that, Adrian?
Tomorrow night.
Isn't it tomorrow night?
Yeah,
tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Saturday. Yep.
Spring forward, baby.
We lose an hour of sleep?
Well, yeah. We lose an hour of time, of clock. The sleep is depending on what time you actually get up in the morning. So.
Well, I'm gonna use my forgotten hour when I'm supposed to be being productive. That's when I'm gonna miss my hour. So yeah, I'm ready.
I should be ready. God damn it, it's going red again.
Watch your language.
Well, I can't help it. There, it's green again. Everybody
it's like the weather.
Well, yeah, and the fact that I'm hot spotting off of this Motorola phone that I freaking hate. But when you drop your phone at Scarefest, you take what you can get, especially during the apocalypse. So everybody, if you're
be safe, Christy, taking off.
What was that?
Christy's plane's taking off.
Okay, plane what?
Christy's plane is taking off.
Her plane is taking off, and she's not even supposed to have her phone turned on. Gotcha. Anyway, what was I getting ready to say? Oh well. I'm sure it had something to do with Armageddon. Anyway, everybody, so what we're going to do, we're going to, if you don't come up with some questions in the chat room, we are going to do it old school and just drop our celebrity announcement, say, hey, have a good night, stay warm,
Keep me on commercials.
Okay, you want to do a commercial? We're going to do commercials. I love doing live. I just love it. Be right back.
Everyone is talking about CBD oil, and it seems like almost everyone is using it. The research is ongoing, but the apparent health benefits are overwhelming. If you're going to use CBD products, though, what brand should you buy? First, find out where the hemp was grown. Imports are flooding the market. How potent is it? Look for a brand that plainly states its concentration on the label. And look for full spectrum CBD. This means the oil contains CBD and all the other cannabinoids, terpenes, and nutrients that are found in the entire cannabis plant. Look for Blue Leaf CBD oil. Blue Leaf Naturals is a Kentucky proud company. They use only Kentucky-grown hemp, supporting Kentucky farmers and businesses. Visit their website at blueleafcbd.com now and use the code SMILE at checkout for free shipping.
Spirit Mechanics is here to help. Their background includes many different specialties across the metaphysical spectrum, including alchemy, shamanism, Celtic witchcraft, angelic magic, astral travel, and more.
With over 30 years combined experience in the group, you can be confident in their ability to help. If there is a question you have that you cannot answer, they will do their best to assist you.
Metaphysics can be intimidating, confusing, and unfortunately, abused. Spirit Mechanics takes pride in being selfless in the pursuit of helping others, being humble and honest with their clients about their questions, and lastly, maintaining a professional and personable atmosphere. They want you to feel as you are coming to a close friend, and they will do everything in their power to make you comfortable and safe.
And welcome back, everybody, to a little train wreck of an episode we like to call Scarefest TV. The night Thom Mathews didn't get to call it. How many more are you looking at potentially for Friday 13th reunion? The magic number, we've got, 3, 4 left? Adrian, that we're working on?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, 3 or 4. There's your answer to your question. How many more are you looking at potentially for the Friday the 13th 3 reunion? And then they ask if Marilyn Poucher is a possibility. I have not seen that name, but I'm not always in the loop.
Jake, it's not my fault. You say you always have internet problems when I'm on.
Well, okay, I will tonight I am in no way blaming anybody except the shitty Motorola phone that I bought last October. So there. We'll let Adrian off the hook tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We'll talk a little. We can talk a little bit about the how the planning's going for Scarefest. Staff, now, of course, I'll do my little staff beg when we do the announcements, but we're on track to get our normal number of staff members, it looks like, if everybody actually shows up at the convention this year. But we're pushing 100 right now, applications, aren't we? And that's,
yeah, if we haven't.
Yeah, and that's how many we actually had last year. So, and it's only March. So, says that the lady, I didn't know who she was. She played Mrs. Voorhees' corpse. Okay.
Yeah, it might. I'm not sure if that's somebody that we're looking at, but we can ask Brandon. We're pretty full on our lineup, so we kind of staggered the announcements. Just to keep releasing names as we get close.
And I know that because I worked on the website this week, and I went ahead and started the scheduling process for my little automatic banner things. And what I did, right. I put, I did one a week starting January 1st.
Perfect.
And I'm up through April. we've announced one celebrity per week through April. So wrap your heads around that time change tomorrow night.
December. So what if we announce? I mean, we might get close to having, like, if we could. I mean, we won't wait until last minute to announce certain people.
No.
Now, our scheduling changes and stuff. Obviously, we have to replace someone in a lineup. Then we will. But want to try to give you all a little bit of a heads up. But we do have, a lot of people already.
And
Tony Todd.
I've been working on the paranormal, and I'll just here's a teaser. The guy we're trying to get for our headliners out of the country, so now you can go look that up. But so anyway, but I've made some headway, but we've got to. Well, how can I put it? Keep it tight. And that's mostly because not only, I mean, we're horror and paranormal convention, but also the and I've mentioned it on the show, the paranormal people tend to actually want more for their time than our horror celebrities who will have 30 people standing in line to meet them. So.
One question that we just got was about Tony Todd. So we haven't, obviously, we haven't gotten any confirmation yet or he would be announced, but we are still talking to his rep to see if we can get him in, if we can get on his schedule for this year. That is the plan, since he couldn't come last year.
Well, I will tell everybody, Thom Mathews is now aware that we're on the air because his agent just texted me his reply to not being here, and his answer was, "Oh crap." So I'm going to tell him not to worry. We'll reschedule. Tell him not to worry. We will reschedule. There we go.
Okay.
But now we'll do a different name for the episode. Last year, talking about Tony Todd, when I put Tony Todd could not be with us tonight or whatever I named it, everybody thought he canceled then, and then come to find out he canceled. So, in other words, I got to stay away from anything that might forebode.
You jinxed it.
It was all me. It was all me. It was all me. And okay, now from Sharon Sutton, has any consideration been given to get Glenn Hedrick or Neville Page from Face Off? I don't think that's come up in conversations this year.
No, haven't. Okay, I'm not. I don't follow the show, but haven't we had at least one of those two names? We've had them before. I feel like
I believe we've had Glenn before. Now I do know one year he had to cancel because he had some award to go to, but I think he actually made it one time.
That's the year that we had V.
Yeah.
Glenn was supposed to be here. That's right. And he had an overlap that he had to not be here. So we haven't had him back since the year that we had V.
So there's your answer. We're clueless, but it's a name that might come up. All right, now, okay, in the chat room. Now I'm going to straighten everybody else. I'm going to straighten everybody out right now. Do not ask if X person is coming, because we couldn't tell you if they were, because if we say, yeah, they're coming, and then they don't sign the contract, guess who gets blamed? Not you in the chat room. So there.
Yeah, say, could we have this person? And we'll say, oh, yeah, that would be great if we could have them. But once we get signed contracts, we'll announce them to you all. So even if we are trying, or even if it's like a 99.9% yes, we don't announce folks until we have a contract that we are on their schedule. And then that way people can't say, oh, well, you said you were going to have these people and then they didn't come because you never actually booked them. We do. And we leave a paper trail because we're smart. Ish.
So anyway, yeah, we're not going to sit here and answer one by one everybody's request for is so and so coming. We can tell you some of the ones that we are working on because we've already made it public. But yeah. So just don't do that. Don't do that. You know we don't work that way around here. Because who was it last year that I announced we were talking to them and then they couldn't come?
I don't remember.
Cujo. Mommy on Cujo.
Okay.
Yeah. Brandon sent me an email, said, well, we're so-and-so, we're do the banner. And I did the banner and then, she's not coming. So.
Ouch.
Yeah. And,
is expert. Larry, you're fired. He needs to discuss his.
Dee Wallace, that's her name. Yes, Dee Wallace. That was all on me. I announced her on the show, and then come to find out, she had to. I think she went to her film premiere or something.
She had a film premiere on Friday.
Yeah,
and then that would have worked. We could have had her for like Saturday and Sunday, but then she had to be back in LA like 10 a.m. on Monday morning. And it was like, well, we can't do that. She could be here for maybe 6 or 8 hours for a signing and have to turn around and go back. And we couldn't do that. Yeah, you're right.
Now, here's some inside bullshit that nobody in the chat room cares about. Okay, now we have found that it works much better to go ahead and book our airline tickets ahead of time rather than wait and try to do them late in the year. But now that jet fuel's like $100 a gallon, are we seeing any repercussions from that yet?
Not. Okay, so with booking the flights, there's a spot that's about 45 to 30 days before the show, which is when it's like prime booking time. And the flights may be a little bit more expensive if you wait until the 30-day mark to book, but it drastically cuts down on having flights that you can't use, because a lot of times people will have filming changes in their schedules all the way up until like the month before. Right. You don't see after the 30-day mark. Normally, if there's a cancellation within the last month, it's normally not a scheduled filming event. It may be something that's come up, but yeah. So I have not looked at the price of plane tickets. I don't want to look at the price of plane tickets. I think I would like to contact someone about training carrier pigeons to go and retrieve our guests for the show this year, because I would send a caravan of donkeys, but I don't think that they'd make it in time. So.
You know what we need? We need trains. That's what we need.
Oh yeah,
they could get on the train like Monday, take it across country to Scarefest, send them back on the train. Get home a week later. That's the way we should be doing it.
I think that would be an awesome way to do it. I would love to take a train across the country and see everything, but other people have these things called jobs and responsibilities that they have to do. It's what I hear anyway. I don't know.
See, I'm in the, speaking of, because I brought up fuel, of course, everybody, it's no big secret. One of my day jobs is that I'm a farmer, and I've got a 400-gallon diesel fuel tank sitting up there that I'm just so excited to have to fill here very soon. So
I drive a Corolla. That thing only needs gas like twice a year.
Well, if I can figure out how to mow my hay with a Corolla, I'll let you know. But yeah,
hey,
it's scary. I haven't ordered it yet. I'm holding because we got 30 days to pay after the. If I'm thinking correctly, it's one of those, they send you the statement, then you have 30 days, and I want to get every minute out of that money that I can before I pay
absolutely.
For it. So I'm able to see if I got enough to last me till the first of the month now. Anyway, okay, we're close enough. Let's do the next commercial break, and we'll come back and do our announcements. And then I'll get Thom Mathews rescheduled to come on, because he's already said, oh crap. And
it's okay, Thom.
Come visit the Universal Energy Expo May 7th and 8th at the Northern Kentucky Convention Center. Meet special guests, TikTok celebrity Madam Adam, published author Patty Wigington, psychic mediums the Connor sisters, and paranormal investigators Spirit Mechanics. Over 100 readers, healers, and vendors. Admission also includes door prizes and all workshops. The Universal Energy Expo. Come curious, leave enlightened.
And welcome back, everybody. Our only celebrity announcement, I can think of it, is, God, I'm so sleepy. Linnea Quigley. Linnea Quigley is coming back this year. You know her from Return of the Living Dead, Night of the Demons, Silent Night, Deadly Night, Graduation Day, and a little thing I like to call Sorority Babes at the Slime Ball Bowlerama, which I still think is just such a cool movie name that I don't even care if it's a bad movie. And it's not, really. It's fun. Anyway, so we brought her back because our celebrity bowling ticket seems empty without her. So we're going to try to get her talked into that. Now, the Scarefest staff applications are online. Go to scarefestweekend.com or go to the old address, thescarefest.com. It'll still take you there. If you're thinking about volunteering for the Scarefest, we're still taking volunteers. We need to get about 200 people signed up because knowing you people, you won't show up in it. No. Truth of the matter, we need more. I don't know what our target is. Do we have an actual target number, Adrian, that we're hoping to get?
No, I mean, if we could get, 150, I think we would be absolutely golden. 200 would be great, but 150, I think, is manageable.
Okay, so that's the deal on that. Staff applications are online. Go to thescarefest.com. And while you're there, if you have to be an independent filmmaker, hey, enter something in our horror film festival. No, really, if you got a movie that, if you got a horror film or paranormal documentary or whatever, if you're an independent filmmaker and you've got one you're hitting the film circuit with, the festival circuit, hey, do ours. We've had great reviews last year. I had one bad review online, by the way, Adrian. I did have one bad review. His film was one of the ones that glitched on the projector. And it upset him terribly. But we're going to try to get everything, get the technical aspects worked out even 30 days sooner this year. So that should not be a problem. And now next month, we still have the Central Kentucky Mystical Market coming up. The Central Kentucky Mystical Market coming up, and it's fairly early in April. I want to say the 8th and 9th, but my webpage is sitting here staring at me because Windows. 9th and 10th, I'm sorry. April 9th and 10th, the Central Kentucky Mystical Market will be back at the Clarion Hotel on Newtown Pike in Lexington, Kentucky. Now, there's a chance I won't be there both days because I might have to go to an auction. We'll keep you filled in on that. Now, I also want to mention the Northern Kentucky Cincinnati Holistic Market named Sacred Journey Metaphysical Market next weekend. We have some people from the Sacred Journey Market coming on Friday night for Scarefest TV to tell you all about it. I will be there. I will be doing really bad tarot card readings. I will be telling everybody, handing out cards for Scarefest. It's just a matter of how much stuff I want to haul up there with me. That's really the only variable we got. So there. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Wes, you've never done my tarot before, and I want you to do my tarot.
I can do your tarot. Oh, I can do it. Okay, I can do it right now. No, I don't have any tarot cards handy.
I was going to say, let's not in front of everybody, because I don't need everybody knowing all my energy and my juju and all that good stuff.
Yeah, sit down with me at the Mystical Market or whatever, and I'll be happy to read your tarot. Happy. And
I did want to, before, I know you're ready to bed, and we don't have to have a discussion about it, but for anyone that missed the episode with Wes and Brandon and myself previously, there have been a ton of questions, even still this week, about hotels, platinums. I have an email ready to go. I need Brandon to read it over and approve it, and I'm going to send that out to you all, and then we will let you all know as soon as we get more information on hotels and pricing and things like that. We know that you all are really anxious to get your rooms booked. And we we can only go as fast as the reps at the hotels will respond. If you are worried about getting a room, go ahead and book a room. As long as it has like free cancellation up to, 72 hours before, go ahead and book a room. If you're worried about it, go ahead and get it. And then if we do get a block and we do get a cheaper price, cancel that room and book another one. Because I've seen people say online that hotel rooms will be available a month before the show. But I'm sorry, those people are not from around here. Do not listen to them. That may not be a thing. I mean, seriously. So, they were totally sold out last year.
Yeah, the down...
And it was COVID still, so...
Yeah, the downtown ones will be few and far between. Now, if you don't mind staying in Georgetown or Richmond, then yeah, you'll probably be fine.
Yeah, you can... But the hotels in Lexington, they will sell out. Airbnbs will sell out. Maybe able to rent some RVs, park them in the parking lot, have us a little, Now I'm going to give a direct answer to Shanna Hale in the chat room. Do we know when or if Scarefest is going to do the axe throwing event? Yes, we know. There. Yeah. No, okay. Yes, we are doing the axe throwing event. No, tickets are not on sale yet. And the reason they're not on sale yet is we have not announced all the celebrities that will be manning the event. And so we cannot get said cart before said horses. There. It will be on Friday night like it was last year. We've 9 p.m. The only difference is that we're going to the new building, that the axe throwing Battle Axes has moved to a new building, or is moving to a new building. And it's got different floor plans, so we're still kind of dicking around with how much of it we want to rent. Hey, see, everybody, here's what's happened. Yeah. Okay, previously it was easy. We just took over the entire axe throwing facility. This year, they doubled the size of the axe throwing place, so we'd have to talk a lot of celebrities into throwing axes. And based on our ticket sales, because the last year I think we came pretty close to selling out, but it wasn't until the last minute. Right, we sold out at the show.
Okay, yeah. And so that makes Brandon all itchy when he doesn't sell out at time on something like that. So the answer is yes, we're doing it. It's going to be Friday night. Tickets are not on sale, but we will definitely be doing that. We're going to do bowling too. Now, one thing is going to change on bowling this year. Actually, two things will change, but I won't go into the minutia of it. We're going to do it on Saturday night. We're going to do it during Lexington's biggest Halloween party. That is our plans for the bowling. And the main reason for that is a lot of people wanted to do both and could not do them because they were on the same night at the same time. So we fixed it. Now you might miss a movie or something. Yes, karaoke. Abso-freaking-lutely. I almost cussed, but I decided not to.
You've already used your...
I've already dropped my F-bomb for the evening. Yes, yeah, we will be doing this karaoke. We decided to do that on Friday night, didn't we? Yeah.
Do karaoke on Friday.
Yeah, 10 o'clock Saturday night. We're starting it a little bit later this year to give people time to get back from axe throwing and then get drunk and sing. But yes, that is the plan on karaoke, and it'll be at Lex Live Friday night. Okay, well Friday we've only got the one, so it'll be in the corner bar.
Well, yeah, so karaoke, maybe make a correction there. I think that we're going to start letting people sign up with their songs and start getting queued at 9:30.
Yeah, and we said we might even, if we have enough to get it going, we may even start it. You are correct.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me.
Get your drinks and your food and everything. And I have a teaser for everybody. So last year we had a special edition item that was purchasable only at the show. There was a limited quantity of them. And we are going to be doing that this year. And I'm not going to give you any details right now, except that it is going to be a Friday franchise piece. So that's all I'm going to say. And maybe we can drop some more hints when we get a little bit closer and we can actually release the details. It's going to be amazing. We're working with a couple of celebrities and an artist to get this built. And then there will be a very limited quantity of them for sale at the show. We will probably pre-sale them, all of them. There won't be any available at the show. So just be on the lookout for that. We'll make some announcements before the tickets go on sale, but just keep that in mind, because if you are a Friday the 13th fan, you're going to want it. I promise.
But if you're a fan of sorority babes at the Slime Ball Bowlerama, I am campaigning to get Linnea Quigley to sign bowling balls. Just
that's awesome.
Just so you can buy 2 of them and walk up and say, "Hey, would you?" Never mind. Anyway.
No. But we're done.
Yeah, that's so. Yeah, that's
you're getting one.
But yeah, we sat down and hammered all that out last weekend. Karaoke, horror trivia, exactly like last year, and y'all better show up for it like you did last year. But that's our Thursday launch. Axe throwing will be on Friday. Bowling we did move the bowling because.
Yep.
And that would say we'll have the entire place pretty much taken over. Now it will be. We still gotta hammer out some details on Saturday night, but yeah, you'll be able to bowl Saturday night. We'll have to work out. Everybody buys a bowling ticket will have to get into the party, something like that. Yeah. There are details to be hammered out, and they will be hammered out and announced and posted on the website, because my FAQ's back up on the website. I redid my FAQ.
Yay!
It's less fancy this year. I just went through and did it all on one page. You don't have to click anything. It's just there. So I was afraid somebody might miss one of my little snarky.
Oh, like where the chick?
Yeah. No, I took that out. I took that out. I decided that joke had gotten stale. So yeah, I removed. I did remove that one. But I'll put it back. It won't take any. If I go there and there's no place to sit, then yes, I will do it. Anyway, okay. So we got we'll just see where we almost bullshit our way through an entire hour. You're right, Anita. I can do this. I
know.
Wes and I could talk for hours and say absolutely nothing.
Absolutely.
Back before I cared about copyright infringement, I actually sat on Live Paranormal's show one night and played big was it Christmas music or just big band music? I had nothing to talk about. My guest didn't show up, and I said screw it, and just played music, Frank Sinatra, that kind of stuff. Anyway,
amazing.
So that is the voice of the Scarefest telling you this, everybody. Now we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna head out of here. Thom is gonna reschedule with us. We've already heard from him. We're gonna get Bonehead Weekly's movie review in, and then we're gonna buzz on out just a few minutes early tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining us in the chat room. We actually did have a decent turnout, and we got some more questions out there. But most importantly, yes, we are doing axe throwing.
Hey, Scarefest fans, this is Joe Lewis of Bonehead Weekly. And this week, I know I went a little blue last week talking about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the new one on Netflix. This one's going to be I'll keep it PG. So in case Nicole is doing a possum video, she won't hear me cursing in the background. This week's movie is Antlers. Antlers is on HBO Max. I just loved it. It's produced by Guillermo del Toro, but it's actually one of the writers and the director is a guy named Scott Cooper. He directed Crazy Heart, which is a wonderful movie with Jeff Bridges. He won Best Actor for it. Black Mass, Out of the Furnace, Hostels, all good movies, all kind of slightly depressing. But Antlers takes place in Oregon, in the mountains, where this kind of Rust Belt town is decaying. People are doing meth. Sounds like Eastern Kentucky to me. And this kid is going through something that this teacher, played by Kerry Russell, looks like either abuse, neglect, combination of all these, and she gets interested in what's happening. Well, Antlers is a horror film that's not for everyone, but I absolutely loved it. She plays a middle school teacher. Her brother's the sheriff, and he's played by Jesse Plemons. You'll know him from Breaking Bad. He's the really bad guy. What is the terrifying secret that her student holds? Well, I'm not giving much away to say that the movie's about a Wendigo. His father maybe had contracted this, whatever this Wendigo thing is. This movie is so well acted. The little boy is so heartbreaking, and he has a brother, and there's a scene in it, the two boys, the ones on the other side of the door, begging for the other boy to let him out, and it was heart-wrenching to me. And once again, I think I'm just getting middle-aged and soft, but I had such a hard time with it because it's so well done. And there's a supernatural part with the Wendigo that finally kind of comes in towards the end of the second act. And honestly, it was a welcome release because it allowed me to kind of break free from the movie just a little bit of it not being so, not serious, but just hard to take. Scott Cooper is a great director. I enjoyed this movie. Really, the only criticism I can throw at it is that they really try to shoehorn a plot about and say a couple of things about the environment. I'm fairly lefty. I'm not saying that you should take care of the environment. It's just it's a little shoehorned into the plot, and it's kind of added on. And I think the same thing would have happened even if you hadn't said it, or you would have got the same kind of thing. I definitely think you should check out Antlers. If you're a fan of the Wendigo mythology or werewolves or anything to that sort, I think you're going to enjoy this movie. It's just tough. And there's no, when you watch it, I want you to think in the sense of the way I did. These aren't villains. Vincent Price once said, it's a famous quote, I never played villains. I played men who were besieged by fate. And I think these people in this movie are besieged by fate. The ending, which the very last 10 seconds, basically, I didn't care for that as much, but it does say the same thing. You're besieged by fate. Sometimes you're thrown into situations that you really don't have any control over, and you have to do the best you can. I highly recommend Antlers. Like I said, it's on HBO Max. I enjoyed the hell out of it, but it's a dark, brooding film. It's not a lot of fun in the sense of woohoo, Resident Evil, but check it out. It's based on a story, on either a novella or short story, and I kind of think I may go back and read it. I enjoyed Antlers a lot. So this has been Joe Lewis of Bonehead Weekly. Check out Antlers. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.